Oh wait, it's me, but there's more. Oh, oh, woo, woo, woo. Okay, it's Chase to see. Hey, as long as that flavor stays in your mouth.
Hey man, say man, this the boy. Dude, don't act like you don't know who I am. AKA your favorite rapper. Only sports track.
Holy shit, that is literally an Oris. What off-brand energy drink you got going on here? Just saying. Ooh, relax. I'm a whore right now. But what you? Oh, woo, woo, woo.
There's too much butter in the pan.
Overly woke people piss me off more than anything in the world. You know it was my bitch.
They had no blacks.
What is wrong with this, bro?
Wow.
That was on my list. Because I sure was going to hit you with the grand rising, my sister.
All you hear is Michael's mother in the background. Michael, hang on that damn phone.
I'm getting ripped tonight. Oh, I beat that. It says, man, fuck this shit. And walk off. Not only did he walk off, it was a dog. He kicked the shit out the dog. Why you kicked the dog, bro?
Somebody. Oh, call the doctor. Oh my god. Jesus. I am so sorry, you guys. What is wrong with me? I let time just pass by and not even gave a friggin' frank of an ounce about you guys watching. Super sorry about that. Yeah. Um, hey, Duke is on his way because I made him late for the first time ever. Sorry that it was not my intention. Um, yeah, guys, hope everyone's having a great fucking day. This is the first day that I haven't been in my fucking feelings about shit, and I was just talking. I was just talking and airing out my fucking feelings and shit. It was a lot going on. It was a lot. Any which way, but I hope everyone's having a great night, great evening, great day. Let me get my boy in here. Sorry, Duke. Can you hear me? Oh, you're muted. What up, Maji?
What's happening?
How's your day been? Sorry.
It's alright. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I was venting, and next thing you know, I was like, "Oh Lord." So, anyways, how's the day going?
Glad it's over with.
What up,
Glad
Eric?
it's over with. And,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully I have another day tomorrow.
How's your run? No, it started snowing. I see it was snowing in Florida.
No, girl, that was Pensacola. They ain't got shit to do with me.
Oh,
No.
what happened? What happened to that baby?
No, I just didn't do what as I thought I was going to do.
Did you do the whole 5, or did you do
No,
like
I
a?
was planning on doing 3.
Uh-huh.
I was planning on doing 3, but yeah, I don't know what. It was hot today. it was hot. Like it was almost in the 90s. Yeah, it was hot.
I was almost in the 90s and it was snowing in some places.
Because those places, like in Georgia, like Pensacola, Panhandle.
Oh, Pensacola was in the Panhandle.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was like 86, all sun, and it just. So I was gonna try to eagle my way through it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, you know what? I gotta listen to my body. I started getting a headache. It just wasn't. It wasn't what I planned.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I did something. So
better than how I've been on it. But you know, that's okay. That's all right. We do what we can. And all that matters is you got out there and you did what you could and you did your best.
Yeah. So, you know, and that's another thing. I only have 3 weeks into my first.
Right. Because my boy doing a 5K on Feb 14. Tight shit. They're gonna be running, striding.
I had to drop out one race and get into another because apparently I didn't read the fine print on the first one. Because they sent me like a confirmation thing. So I'm going through it and I'm reading it. The first thing I noticed, it had like I didn't put my shirt size. I said, cool, let me go put my shirt size on that bit. You know what I'm saying? The largest size they had was an extra large.
You skinny?
An extra large though? I'm like a 3X.
Have you tried an extra large on?
It won't fit.
How you know?
Because I'm a 3X.
Who said?
My shirt that says 3X.
Is it tight on you?
They fit it. I'm not small as you think I am. I guess in your brain, I'm like.
No, like, all right. So, like, I naturally wear, like, I think this is a 5. Like, but my 5s are now getting, like, bigger on me, right? Like, they're getting, like, a little bit more loose type shit.
Hold on, let me show you.
Oh, I got fabric laying on my stomach. I gotta let the tatas drop. Ooh, my nips are sore. Hey, y'all. I didn't even introduce us. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Chase and Duke, the Vault with Chase and Duke. It's your girl Chase here. Hey, you guys. Welcome to the Vault with Chase and Duke. It's your girl C. Hayes. Chase is how do you say it? As long as that flavor stays in your mouth. Your favorite fat man, Duke and Yon. Yeah, he's gonna go run and get his shirt. I had to start that thing over. I didn't know what the fuck I was saying. It started getting a little concerning. Just a wee bit. All my people on this side, we found a snowstorm. And out here running 93 weather. And everybody up here, tomorrow, I gotta get out this house, go get me some gas, because the snow starts on Sunday. But I gotta get out of here, get me some gas tomorrow. And I gotta go to the store and get some groceries.
I can't find it. But any old hoochie patty.
What's the size of your wife beater?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. Take it off.
Shut up. I feel like a slut just did.
That's right. Take it off. You know what I
3X.
Is it too tight? It look a little loose.
I mean, you know, any old hoochie patty.
But regardless of the fact, what I was saying was I can wear a 5X, but like I said, my 5Xs have gotten a little looser on me. Like this is a 5X, but it's gotten looser on me. So I can wear a 4X, obviously, but now if I wanted to, I can throw me on a 2X. It might slide a little bit, but if my belly ain't hanging out at the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, I can push through a 2X, but I'm comfortable in 3. But that was the first red flag. I was like, okay.
Right.
So then I'm reading some more, and it showed where I didn't put myself in a group. They had group A, B, and C.
Right.
I didn't put myself in a group. I'm looking at the groups, and the groups are by time. Group A is 5 minutes to 6 minute mile people. Group B was like 7 to 8, and group C was 8 to 10. I'm like, I'm in none of those groups. Y'all don't even have a group for me. So I called the people and
like how fast you can run in a mile, or
like 5 minutes. Like, how fast you can run in a mile. So I was like, nah, this ain't my group, cuz. So I called the people, and the lady was like, just try it anyway. You don't lost your damn mind, lady. I'm 2 minutes behind the slowest person you got.
So it takes you like what, 12 or 14 minutes to run a mile?
Take me 12 minutes to run a mile.
Well, I'm not saying it like it takes me an hour to walk a mile. So I'm sure if I ran it straight 30.
Better than an hour. Positivity, my sister. Positivity. So I had to get out that one, find me another one, with some other people in it. It's more my speed. Same day, same city. So I'm cool, but yeah. Mm-hmm. But anyway.
You didn't introduce yourself.
Black asses.
Everybody stopped watching us anyway, Trey. Fake asses. Love y'all to death. Y'all probably went to go get something to eat real quick though. Introduce yourself, nigga dang.
What do you think know me? Hey man, say man, this your boy Duke, your favorite fat person. Put your eyes back there. We're not gonna be rolling your eyes. You're gonna roll your eyes, cut your camera off.
You didn't tell me when I'm gonna roll my eyes.
Okay.
All right. We got 3 things to talk about today. We're gonna cover some things. I low-key want to sneak in one extra one, but we're gonna see how we do it because it's already 9:17, running late per usual. Any which way. So let's just get into it. All right. Main character's best friend. What the fuck that mean? Oh yes, okay. So I was talking to Duke earlier today, and I was talking about like, have you ever had or seen a show, like movie, even in real life experience where you or a person that you know, like their supporting actor in their life is actually their arch nemesis? Like literally wants to see them have the worst downfall in life, wants to make sure that they never have any advantages in life and can get to going. The reason why I thought about this is if you guys watched As Told by Ginger, if you were in that age calibration to remember Nickelodeon, As Told by Ginger. Ginger was a middle school girl. She had 2 best friends, Dodie and Lacey, I believe. And Dodie was the uber ass bitch to Ginger. Like Dodie wanted Ginger to have the worst downfall in fucking life. There was a competition where they had to write like some type of poetry and they were going to win a trip to Paris. And Ginger and Dodie like wrote some dumbass shit. Ginger wrote something that she didn't even want to perform, ended up performing it, ended up winning the competition. The entire time Dodie is walking around mad at Ginger for winning the competition and was like, I'm supposed to go to Paris. This is made for me. You don't even want to go. You don't even appreciate Paris and like literally making it about herself. There's been other times where Ginger and her boyfriend Darren were kind of going through it and Dodie was like basically like not giving a fuck about Ginger feelings, even though that's your girl. Like, y'all all friends together, but that's your girl. Like, there's been so many times where, you know, Dodie has basically said, Ginger, fuck you. Like, you know, I don't give a fuck about what you got going on. So, yeah, that's what made me think about it. Like, you know, whatever may have you. So, yeah.
I want to feel like I experienced that personally because me and you right now, we're doing our little weight loss thingamajig, trying to get right. You know what I'm saying?
You see him? You see it?
Let me see again.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You see that motherfucker?
That motherfucker swole. Yours bigger than mine.
Stop.
Swole,
Let me test it there real quick. Let me see. That star looking little sharp. Yeah.
Anyway, that's the point. So I came across people. Well, not people. I come across women where it make me think like you're comfortable where I'm at. Not saying that you really doing this on some sneaky, I want you to, not want you to myself, but I think people get comfortable with people in a certain stage of their life.
Yeah.
And because you're comfortable with that person, you try to hold them there because some people are scared of other people's success.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you feel like you're going to leave me behind, maybe you feel like they might change or whatever may have you. So people will say stuff to me like, oh, stop, don't lose no more weight. Stay, don't, Because I'm trying to get slim as possible. I know genetically I can't get like down to 200 pounds. I probably could, but I probably look sick. But
50 cents.
You got people who will say, oh, don't lose no more weight. Stop right there. Yada yada. No, this is what you want me to do.
Right.
So I feel like that's one of the things too. I was talking about earlier when you was talking about the show. When you asked me the question, what came to my mind was Game of Thrones. So in Game of Thrones, you had two main characters. You had a lady named Daenerys, and you had Jon Snow. They were the main characters at one point of the show, and Jon Snow, Daenerys was a self-proclaimed queen that had an army, she had dragons and everything. But the only reason why people followed her is because they was low-key scared of her. They were scared of her. Jon, on the other hand, they followed him because he was just a good dude. And at one particular time, when they finally got together, she seen how much love Jon was getting. So now she started to feel some type of way. So now she's trying to convince them, because he said already, bro, I don't want to be king. I'm good being where I'm at. But she's trying to convince him to convince them that he ain't shit. Put all their attention on me. And that's something that reminds me of it. But it's definitely real though. It's definitely people out there who would shit on you because they want you to be a certain way that you used to be. They want you, even if it's a person who you're trying to lose weight, you have people out there who call themselves picking at you for trying to lose weight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You out there trying to lose weight. You're doing 10 times more than what they're doing anyway. But because they see you on the treadmill, video you on the treadmill, and you're tired when on the treadmill, they're laughing.
Right.
Because, they comfortable with where you at. But once them tables get turned, ain't no fun when the rabbit got to go.
Bow, bitch. Click, boom. Yeah, no, like okay, so like, for example, there's did you ever watch The Princess Diaries? I mean, okay. Well, I mean, like, it was a good movie, regardless of the fact that I wouldn't judge no man watching that shit. That shit was good as fuck. It was a really good ass movie. But in it, Amelia. So do you know the premise of The Princess Diaries? Okay, so Princess Diaries, Amelia Rinaldi. Amelia Rinaldi. It's Amelia Rinaldi, whatever the case may be. Basically, Amelia's like in fucking high school. She's like a senior or something like that, maybe a junior or senior high school. And her dad just passed away, like a mere couple of weeks prior, And so she's kind of going through that. She lives with her mom, blah, 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 blah. She has 2 really good friends. She has a guy friend and she has her best friend, Lily. Lily's a bitch. Anyway, so next thing you know, Shorty gets a letter picked up. Basically, Shorty gets told that she's a fucking wizard. She's not really a wizard. She finds out that her father is royalty in a country called Genovia. Like, he was the heir to the throne. And now that he's passed, she's the heir to the throne. So she ends up meeting her royal highness of a grandmother, her security guard. She flies over to Genovia. She sees like all this stuff going on, whatever. And so she is not only getting acclimated in the fact that she is part of a royal family, but now she's getting to know a grandmother who she didn't know existed in life. And the reason why is because the father didn't want her to grow up in this like astute, having to be presentable and be this and be that all the time. You know, he wanted her to have a normal childhood. So he removed himself from the royal family, you know, but he still kept his title. So like now she's getting acquainted with a grandmother who she doesn't know. Like, you know, it's a whole bunch of stuff going on. And she's having to now change her outer appearance because the grandmother's not old enough that she could like at any second, but it's like, your father did this shit, you got to do this shit now. You got to get yourself together. You're in high school, you got to get your shit together. And she couldn't she told her friend, she told Lily, and she was just like, yeah, I'm the princess of Genovia. She's like, what the fuck, bitch? What do you mean you're the princess of fucking Genovia, bitch? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, you know? So of course that would be your original shock, but then she kept digging. Oh, you think you're so special because you're the princess, because of this and the third. Like, it's just like, bitches, you're not supposed to be my best friend. And then one iconic scene is, do you know the sound like, your Royal Highness, we took this and this and we gave you a princess. That's where that's from. Like, so it's from that movie because she had really bushy curly hair, and then it was like Farrah Fawcett, like real silky blowout curls, whatever. So now they know that she's a princess. They pull up to the school. They pull up to like her friend Lillian's house to pick her, Lillian and the other friend up. She gets out the car, and the guy's like, oh my God, you look really good. Here goes Lillian. Who the fuck is this bitch? Like, why you got straight hair, bitch? What do you think you the best bitch in the world now? Now you think you top notch bitch type shit? Like, you're changing so much. You're acting like you're this person, but you're not this person. Like, you're acting like you're so fancy. This is like horrible. And they're getting in the car, and she's like literally like crying to the side of the car. You know, and she's like, you think you could change like this and I'll do all this stuff? Oh, because your dad died? Like, get over it. It's already been so long. It's been like 4 or 5 weeks. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So she literally was like enemy number 1 until Amelia had to like tell her ass off. Like, she had to like tell her ass off. So it's like, I don't know, to me, like, I can't say that I'm sure, okay, when I was in middle school, there was a fucking fat hoe that was like, I don't know if it was jealousy, I don't know what it was, but she like had an underlying issue with me. Like, we were friends, like that was my best friend, I considered my best friend, but she had an underlying issue with me. Like, some way, somehow, some reason, she always had some issue with me. So a lot of people don't know, I kind of like my nose now. My nose is kind of cool with me now. But for eons, I fucking despised my nose, like hated my nose. Reasons being is this little fast ass bitch. Basically, bitch stunk. Okay, she stunk. She smelled like musk and problems. Okay, and I try to give her game on deodorant on the low. Like, I realized that I was a manipulator as a child, right? So what I told her one day was like, I went to the store the other day and they only had Dove deodorant. I don't even use Dove deodorant, and I had to get that. And I love my Secret. And I was like, yeah, Keisha, what kind of deodorant do you use? Which one do you prefer? And she knew, and like, I guess, bitch, if you know you stanky, you know that I was coming for you. But I was doing it in a very polite way. I'm not trying to make it like hot that you stank. I'm saying like, yo, this is the deodorant I like to use. What do you like to use? You could have just said, oh, I like to use this, I like to use that. Obviously, you don't use it. That's why you got mad. And so she turned all of my friends against me. Like nobody talked to me for like a smooth week or something like that, week and a half. And then one day we're like about to go into the gym and she's like behind me snickering. And I turn around like, what are you laughing at? And she was just like, I'm laughing at your nose. She's like, your nose looks like a dick. And I was like, why do you even know that? Like, bitch, we're in 5th grade. Go ahead.
If the penis that you came across looked like a damn nose, I don't think that was a penis. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Like, these are the balls. This is the shaft. Like, I like
across a penis that looked like a goddamn nose.
Yeah. So I was just, but personally, me, Candace hasn't seen a dick at this point in time in her life. So therefore, how am I supposed to know? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. And from then on up until, like good adulthood, I just hated my nose. Like it was like to the point that when I would yawn, I would hold my nose like this every time I yawn, so my nose wouldn't stretch and shit like that. Or I would practice like smoothing my nose down or whatever may have you. Or like when I was in like art class, mind you, I stopped going to school with this bitch in the 7th grade. I'm in art class in junior year of high school, and we're supposed to do self-portraits. And I'm like OD drawing my shit. And my teacher's like, why do you keep doing that to your nose? Your nose is not shaped like that. You know? So it goes to show you, yeah, bitches and niggas, you can fuck somebody up unintentionally with the shit that you say. But like I said, like shit like that. But like other than that, I haven't had someone who like, but at jobs, yeah, for sure. I feel like a job, that's what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to have that person who's trying to be cute in your face, but they really on some duck shit like behind you. Like I feel like that's just gonna happen regardless. But I haven't experienced that to my knowledge. Now I definitely have had times where it was like, oh, well, you don't do this too much too more. You don't hit me up too more, and make it seem like it's my fault that we don't communicate in some form, where I'm like, phone work both ways, cuz I don't know. But that I definitely have felt before. And I don't know. I feel like everybody has to have like a little hater in their life, which they shouldn't. Everybody should be congratulating you, but haters is not motivators. That's some 2016 shit for you. Everybody doing that 2016 trend and whatever may have you, but that's definitely that. My haters is my motivators. All right. So I was also watching the Joe Budden podcast, and now that Mona, don't call me white girl, she's on there. That podcast is elite. Like, I know people liked Melanie, Mel, whatever that bitch's name is, Melissa Ford. That's the girl's name. I know people liked Melissa. But most of the time, Melissa gave me very much, not pick me, help me. Melissa gave me very much help me vibes on that podcast. Like, oh, I have a vagina. You can't say that. Like, type shit. Like, you can't. If you gonna be in a room full of niggas, be a nigga. Like, that's just what it is. Like, when it's time for you to bring your feminine thought pieces and points to the conversation, do it appropriately. But in any other essence, if you're around 6 other men, either fall in line or get the fuck out. like there's nothing more I can tell you. And that's why Mona, go ahead, baby.
In the words of a Harlem legend, fall back or fall back.
Period.
Jim Jones said that.
Jim Jones. Period.
Mm-hmm.
With his brush braids. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is, at the end of the day, like if you're going to be in something like that, make sure you know how to be in it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you know how to like be in the room, play your part, And so that's why I think Mona fits really, really well, because Mona's like a gutter ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? She knows how to like say it with the niggas, but she also knows how to defend women. You know what I'm saying? She knows how to do it well without making herself a victim in the midst of it all. But they were talking about mainly, why is it when men give women sound advice when it comes to dating men, do we not listen? Like, why do we not take heed to what they're saying? And Mona's point of view was like, I hear what y'all saying. Like, I'm clicking into what you're saying. It's just, if the shit makes sense to me, I'm gonna roll with it. If it don't, I'm gonna set it, forget it. But I feel like that's anybody giving you advice. Like, if it makes sense, then yeah. But if it sounds like something not of me, maybe it's not how he actually rolls, maybe you're taking it from your own personal experience, things of that nature, then I feel like I'm not, but I love my guy friends. I love talking to my guy friends about many different things. I love having conversations with the opposite sex, just because sometimes I'd be like, does Candace Hayes have to slap a nigga? Because what are you fucking talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I like educating niggas about shit, because it's like, you sound dumb as fuck. And if you cool with me, you're a representation of me. And I don't want you going out in the world sounding stupid as shit. Let me correct you on what you're talking about. Obviously, I don't talk to him like that, but you get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they put me on game to a whole bunch of shit that I thought I knew something about. But I only thought I knew something about because I used to talk and be friends with these type niggas and not these other type of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's, like, little did I know there's 45 different categories of niggas. So you need to know who and what type of category and subdivision you fucking with. Because if you try to treat a Carlton Banks like a Master P, it ain't gonna go too well for you. It ain't gonna go too well for you. And if you used to a Birdman and you try to go to a Tay Diggs, that's different. That's real different. So it's like, you gotta have to be prepared. So when, like, if and when you have your female friends conversation, whatever like that, do you guys trade information and do you take heed to whatever they're saying, or do you feel like that's poppycock?
Oh yeah, I take heed there. But kind of what you said. So my theory on theories, I be thinking and stuff, right? Is theory only matters when the theory makes sense. Whatever information you take in, it only matters if it makes sense.
Right.
Like, you can even, like, I'm not gonna go deep into it, but you can even go to like religion. You got some people who don't believe in certain religions because what the religion says doesn't make sense. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a religious person. Some things about the Bible don't make sense to me, so that's why it's hard for me to connect with the Bible. So when it comes to giving advice, I can understand the pushback on advice because it doesn't make sense.
Right.
But sometimes, even though it doesn't make sense, it's the truth. Me personally, I love women. I love my friends. Any woman that I'm in contact with that I like, I love them to death, and I want all women to win. That's why when women call me and ask me for advice about guys, I tell them, hey, if you're asking me this, I'm gonna be honest with you. Also, I can't speak for all men, but I'm gonna tell you what I think this man was thinking at this time. And this is how I would have went about the situation.
Right.
So I've been on sides of the fence where, oh, thank you so much. Oh, that makes so much sense. And I've had somebody say, well, why do men do this? Or probably this because of this. Nah, that ain't it. Well, if you know the fucking answer, why would you even ask me, my nigga? Why would you?
They want the justification that what they're thinking is right, the validation of it all.
And I believe that. I believe certain people already have an answer in their head to justify what they're saying, what they're doing, what they plan on doing. So if you're a woman who, in your mind, I want to slash this nigga tires. But before I slash this nigga tires, I'm gonna ask Duke. Hey Duke, I'm tripping. This nigga did this. Yeah, you tripping. He didn't mean that.
Nah, I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
That ain't it. That ain't it. You know what I'm saying? So, me personally, I like to look at.
Was that them driving to slash the tire, or was that them slashing the tire?
Oh yeah, they was slashing the tire.
Oh, they was getting it in. Okay.
Yeah, it was,
all right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But me personally,
Thank you, Ty.
I thank God I have a natural ability to calm down and think about situations before I react. So when
Mm-hmm.
something happens to me, I try to look at it from all sides before I react and says, "Hey, all right, this what just happened." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I try to look at, but a lot of people don't do that. So therefore, you just, have you ever been in a situation where you kind of like reacted too soon?
No. I think I overthink. What up, Shay? I overthink so much that in moments where I feel like I have justification to act a certain way, I don't even act it, because then I think somebody's gonna think I'm wilding out or I'm doing too much when I feel right about my feelings. And then there's been times where I might have said something, and when I say something, people are like, it's okay, like it's not that. And I'm like, so I never like have done something out of like, oh, like, not even just in upset, but just doing it. Like I've never, like, obviously, what's those, like, inside thoughts or impulses and stuff like that happens.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I want to punch a nigga in the arm. Boom. Why you do that for? It just went through my body. It just went through. I just didn't stop it this time. You know what I'm saying? But like, as far as just doing quick impulse, like I'll say this, things that can change the trajectory of mine or someone else's life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have quick thoughts on that. Like I'd rather stand still. Like my fight or flight mode is freeze. I'm the third F that you don't get to hear about. So that's kind of like me in situations.
Yeah, but I mean, even giving people advice, man. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie. It's been a time or two where I'll give somebody advice, and I just told them, "Hey, man, don't ask me shit. Don't ask me nothing else. don't ask me. First of all, everything I'm saying is wrong. Everything I'm saying is wrong, and everything is them. Why you a perfect person? There's no need for you to be even asking me shit.
Now you're a perfect person.
Yeah, don't ask me nothing. Every time I have to tell you something, how come this, that, and the third? And I'm like, that's not it. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
But I think sometimes you need to have that like rebuttal. You need to have that back and forth. Like sometimes you need to have somebody tell you like, so I'm telling you something that is to be true from what the information that you're giving me and the fact that you're giving me and the math that I'm making out of it. This is what I'm getting. This is what it equals. You asked me and now I'm giving it back to you. And you're telling me, nah, that don't make sense. Or no, that's not what it is. Or, well, you don't have the whole story. Bitch, I wouldn't know the story if you didn't tell me the story. So I can't give you the solution if you holding shit back. Now, if you giving me all your side, their side, and the bad side, and the good side, then I could come to a better conclusion about it. But like, I can't really give it to you. Like, some people are just hard-headed. You know what I'm saying? Or some people or it's not even that. Some people are just set in their ways and they don't want to like switch how they conduct things, because 7 out of the 10 times it's been good. It's worked out for them. But now that they get into this low ass 3%er that it's not working, they're like, oh, it's got to be the other person, because the other 7 times this has been great for me. This is fantastic. When it's like sometimes that shit don't work on everybody. You know what I'm saying? But it takes them to understand and finally realize, like, all right, let me sit my ass down. Like, sometimes if I come to you and I ask you advice for stuff, you be telling me like, if this is how you want to take it, this is how I'm going to give it to you. If this is where you want to go with it, this is what I'm going to. You give me very much free range on the different timelines and splits that can happen from any motion that I take with whoever. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I have to then say, you know what? Duke might be right about that. let me chill out. Let me whatever. But if I decide to go to one of the other avenues that you give me, it's only because you only gave me that avenue because you knew I probably was gonna go down any which way. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I can't be mad if the result didn't come out the way I wanted to, and then I come back to you like, I gave you a couple of choices. I was hoping you didn't pick this one. But seeing as you did, you gotta live with the consequences. I don't know what to tell you. That's just kind of how it goes. Period. Yeah.
That makes sense.
But I love giving my niggas, whatever, because some niggas actually just want genuine love too. And so I be trying to help my niggas with that. I be trying. But some of you scowling, howling ass bitches. Okay. Some of y'all want a dick so bad. Some of y'all want a dick so damn bad. And that's so crazy that I don't want to say I hate agreeing with a man. I hate agreeing with nonsense to the point that like it makes me agree with it. That's what I despise. Because I hate when people like, oh, women, what was that book that Steve came out with, like Think Like a Man, that came to movie and all that other stuff. And it's like, oh, that's stupid. Think like a man. Women should be women and blah, 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 whatever. And women going like, I need to be in my femininity. And you're not making me be in my femininity. Like, I was something that Carlos Miller from the 85 South show. Or it's 85 South, right? Yeah. And he was on some podcast. And the podcast host, is a guy and a girl. And they were talking about a conversation they had prior. And the woman was basically saying, like, I can't live in my femininity until a man lets me live in my femininity. And he's like, your femininity should exist all the time. A man shouldn't be the one to impose you to be in your femininity. And she's like, well, I'm not getting into this. He's like, then what the fuck you asked me the question? Like, why would you pose a question to me that I would have a 50% chance of not agreeing with you? And then you're going to get upset with me about it. Like, that doesn't make any sense. But I feel the same way. Like, if you're the feminine and masculine shit is so fucking stupid to me, but I get it. As a woman who's been the caretaker for some men that I've dealt with, I understand. But at the same time, it was my responsibility to be like, this ain't my role. Yeah, you gotta go. Instead, I was like, yeah, I got you, babe. Don't worry. What. And I let them be bitches. No, I'm cool off that. Anyway, Trey, for the last one, because it's 9:47. I seen a guy talking about this on TikTok, and I find it funny that there is still a taboo when it comes to men and women who are on the plus size variety, that there's still some like, oh, you dating a big nigga? Oh, you dating a big bitch? Like, oh, like I don't know. I find it like weird. Well, we all know that big men are way more accepted in society than bigger women, right? But what happened? Who did it? Go ahead. Voice your feelings. I stressed you out? You look like Arabia. You look like Arabia when she was stressed out yesterday. She was like, I can't eat. I said, what happened? Why you stressed, babe? What happened?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think that is a myth. I think it's a myth.
Why do you think it's a myth?
This is my honest opinion, and I know people not going to agree with me with this. Whatever. When I see people make comments like that, right? Mm-hmm. When they say stuff like, "Oh, men don't like big women," yada yada yada. My personal opinion. It's always just personal opinion. Mm-hmm. I think you're talking about the men that you want. Because I have seen so many times where women would make posts about being a big girl. A big girl. Nobody likes big. And in the comments, it's a shitload of niggas with their hands up.
Right.
So it's not that they don't like big women. It's just the one that you want to like you it's not having their hands up.
Mhm.
So if you a big woman, say, hey, where the niggas at with the dreads, that's skinny, that's over 6 feet tall? Put out
Mhm.
there what you want. And then you can go by and say, nobody likes me. But when I think people, I'm not just saying women, but when I think people say, oh, nobody likes this certain type of person, I really just think it's the people, it's not the people that you want to like you. Because I've even heard you say a whole bunch of times where somebody's trying to talk to you, right? Somebody's trying to talk to you, and in your brain, you didn't want to talk to them because they're corny. It still doesn't erase the fact that they want to talk to you. Somebody still wanted you. It just wasn't the person you wanted, so therefore you didn't accept the person who wanted you. So now it just seems like, I'm not talking about you right now, but now it just seems like nobody wants me because it's not the people that I want.
No, and I definitely still say that. Nobody who I want wants me. And that's like I feel like that's a definite thing across the board for sure. But I'm saying like in the aspect of like when it comes to plus size men and plus size women, I'm saying that there is some form of more of an acceptance of a plus size man than there is of a plus size woman. Because a plus size man, I feel like the reason why I say that is because I feel like it goes into like, I'm not getting to Charles Darwin type shit, but I'm saying like when you see a bigger man, you feel protection and like you feel like he can do manlier things and you know all the other shit. Now there are some women out there who don't want no nigga over 200 pounds. Like you know what I'm saying? That may not be for her. But I'm saying, and like if we want to go with like let's just go off a celebrity, right? Luther Vandross was big, Gerald Levert was big, you know, all these, you know, Ruben Studdard, like all these men who have been like big through music or big, like, you know, and like, you know, whatever, acting or whatever the fucking case is. Even as far as what was that nigga's name in in fucking Black Panther? He got small when it came to living his regular life, but in the movie, nigga was like big and buff. M'Baku, right? Okay, right,
Let me
right.
ask you a question.
Yeah.
These people that you're naming off, do you really think they would be such a sex symbol if they didn't have money? Think about it. Thinking about just the people you're talking about. When you see these people and you know they don't have, this is a nigga that work in a warehouse, who work at Chuckers or something.
I'm getting to my point. What I'm saying is you have those people, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you would have had the Moniques and the Lunels and the Lizzos and the Kelly Prices. You know what I'm saying? And you've had those people who are big and they never said, oh, these bitches is ugly. Obviously, if they don't like fat people, they're just gonna be like, oh, they're ugly. They'll say, of course, they're attractive, but if they could just lose that weight though, if they could just whatever. Like it's like the women were criticized a lot more. That woman who did the whole Raining Men song, she wasn't in the video because they were like, oh no, you too big to be in the music video.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to have a bitch be in the music video and sync the song. You know, we're not letting no big bitch in the music video like that. We're not doing that. Even though it's your song, we ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that there's more criticism against a plus size woman than there is a plus size man. So when it comes to like the acceptance rate of it all, if a woman was like, oh, I'm dating a big dude, for me, I don't think nobody blinks an eye to it. You know what I'm saying? They just like, oh, that's a big boy. A big boy. And then, you know, go on about their business, you know? But then when you have the criticism of like, oh, I'm dating a plus size woman, they're like, I just feel like there's like more harshness towards a woman being big than a man being big. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, in our dynamic, there's no issue because, and I'm not going to hold you, this is the first time that I have been around and had more than 2 big size friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to being the biggest, the largest, every single time, no matter what. So in this group of friends that we have, even in extended wise, it's different to be around people who are almost the same size as me, maybe just a size smaller, maybe just a size bigger. You know what I'm saying? It's different. So like now it's like more of an acceptance rate that I feel like, and I can see it. But beforehand, you didn't really see acceptance of a woman being big like that as compared to a man. But what the point of the conversation is why is it still so taboo to say I'm dating a big dude, I'm dating a big girl? Like I still don't understand what the issue and problem with it is. I don't know if maybe because we're going backwards into like a more high society of like you got to be looking good, you got to be fit, you got to be this, you got to be that. But it just seems like if you were to say you're dating a bigger person, even if you're already big, what's the first thing people saying? Hey, ain't no two big people supposed to be rubbing up on each other like that. You know what I'm saying? Or like it get hot in the bed or whatever may happen. So I'm like, why is there such a big, huge issue still with dating a plus size person? Because it doesn't take away from them being a person. They just got fat on them.
I don't think it's an issue. I think the problem is in society, birds of a feather flock together. Right? So most of the time, if you see two people, if you see a couple, most of the time they're the same height. I mean, same size in a sense. You see a skinny man with a skinny woman, right? Just like you would see a white man with a white woman. You would see a black man with a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like seeing a white woman with a black man. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they go together?
Mm-hmm.
So when you see a couple that look like the number 10, you be like, So I don't think it's looked down upon. I just think it's a little shocking because I had an ex, and one day I posted her. And when I posted her, I got a couple of messages.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the messages was like, oh, I would have thought that you would be with a dark-skinned, bigger woman. Well, why is that? Why would you assume that? Because I'm a bigger man. So sometimes it just goes, that's what you normally see, two big people. So I don't really think that it's frowned upon. I just think it's not the norm. And anything that's not the norm is kind of shocking or just sticks out a lot to some people. Now you do have some people who don't like if you don't like a certain type of woman, if you're a guy, you don't like a big woman, and you see a dude with a big one, you be like, dang, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I get that, but I think that's just all it is. People they're used to seeing two big people together, and once they see two opposites together, that's when be like shocked and appalled about the situation. Because I'd be shocked too when I see a bigger woman with a smaller man. I'm like, oh, okay, but it's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Some people like cookies. I like cookies.
I like cookies.
What's your favorite cookie?
Oatmeal raisin.
More of a macadamia guy.
Ooh. Don't be yucking my yum.
I didn't yuck it.
You did. You said like
that wasn't a yuck. That was a Now I could hit your ass with a yuck, but I will eat oatmeal raisins. But it's a waste of a cookie because I'm taking the raisin out. So yeah. I mean,
so you just don't like raisins?
I hate raisins. Raisins are stupid.
Do you eat grapes?
I know they're the same thing, but it's not the same thing.
Do you like pickles?
Yes.
Do you like cucumbers?
prepared a certain type of way.
Do they gotta be cut a certain way for you?
The only way I would eat a cucumber is I'm eating it with vinegar and pepper. Not pickled. Like I cut it up, put it in a bowl. You know, pickle is a process. I'm not talking about pickle. No. But no. Even though these are the same thing, technically, it's not the same thing. Because if it was the same thing, it would still be called the same thing.
A pickle part 2?
Although a pickle is a cucumber, they wouldn't call it a pickle. Because now it's something different. It's kind of like being a baby and being an adult. Still the same person. You was a baby, now you're an adult. That might be a little too deep for you, I understand. Yeah.
If a girl told you that she vaped, if she was into vaping or vabbing, if she vabbed or she was into vabbing, how would you feel about it? And if people who don't know,
that I would never talk to her.
Oh, you know what that is?
Mm-hmm.
For those who don't know what vabbing is when a woman goes in there, swirl. She gets all secretions, and then pussy. She uses it as a way to have her straight ass secretions be able to be smelled for pheromones to be, I don't get it. I know I remember when Erykah Badu had came out with that candle and I was like, did she squirt? Like, did she make herself come a lot to put it in the candles? Or was she playing? Like, was she like, oh, this is what I think my pussy smells like, so now I'm making a candle that smells like what I think my pussy smells like, and it's like actually no secretions from my body in there. I'm not too sure. But for you to take your pussy juices and put it, and it's like, I'm addicted to it. Like, you're addicted to just fingering yourself and putting your juices on your skin to smell it.
So my question is, are you successful doing this? So when I seen the video, she's still a virgin. Something's not working.
Something's not. I don't. Okay, so here's the thing.
Not working.
I don't think something's not working. I think something isn't working. You know what I'm saying?
She's definitely. There's
something happening there. You know what I'm saying? Like, something's just.
She get a check. Yeah, she get a check. She getting paid. She getting paid. Oh, that's not what you was talking about?
That's exactly what I wasn't. I was just saying she looked a little failed, but you took it to. You literally took it to the bus.
She definitely slow. She
took it to the bus.
She touched by the tism.
Like, she got like a bagging. Anyway, the point is, obviously it's not hitting if she ain't, you know what I'm saying?
It's not working. Why?
Like, she wears leggings with a dress. You know what I'm saying? That's a little, it's off.
Yeah.
So I don't think that her cat is the issue. Now, what's the real issue is, you ever see somebody in the comment sections where they see a video and then they put like it looks like a therapy session GIF, and then they like repeat a sentence from the video or something like that. Like, let's just say like there's a video where the dog recognizes its owner on the street, right? Then somebody in the comment section will put the little therapy session GIF, like it's somebody laying in a chair and like it's the therapist, and then they'll put a comment like, and then the dog recognized her by her smell. Like, it's like you're in, because I can't deal with it. My emotions. I'm so emotional over this, right? I feel like personally, whoever was the camera people behind her, watching her dig in her box and put it on her, I know they go to therapy. Because how you're like this, and when you see her doing it,
or you ask for a raise. Either or.
Like, right, like, listen, Mr. Harris, I love this job. I love working for TLC. I love the crew. I love working underneath Joan, our production manager. I really do love it. But we had a recorder woman who vabs, which is she takes her own vaginal secretions and puts it on her neck in hot spots for male attention. And I had to film her touching herself repeatedly, about 45 times today. My wife doesn't even do that 45 times a day. So I'm going to need a raise of some kind because I now mentally cannot get that or the smell out of my mind. So I think, and she tried to hug me today too. So I really think we need some compensation very quickly. Very quickly. And then you can't go in that bitch's house. That bitch was in the kitchen. She was in the kitchen going crazy in her shit. In the dining room. In a wood chair. Bitch, you over here touching pots, pans, tables, sink handles. You're not even doing it like a decent bitch and going into the bathroom and then putting your leg up on the shower and then, or in the toilet and then doing it and then washing your hands immediately because it's wherever it is. Because I don't think your neck is going to touch a handle. You in the kitchen with the shit at an old wood oak chair table.
Once again, the shit don't work. How can you be addicted to something that don't work? When people smoke crack for the first time, it works. That is an amazing high.
It either works real good or it works real bad.
And they keep chasing that same high. People smoke cigarettes. After a while, that nicotine get to their ass. And the feeling works. You've been wiping your hoochie pappy juices on yourself for years. And it's still not working. Stop it. Go and just get your check. Bump it up a little bit. Bump the check up a little bit. Whatever.
Don't they got groups? They got groups and stuff that they can meet people at.
It don't matter. We running low on time, but I gotta ask you something.
Yeah.
Real quick. I just want to get your quick opinion about it.
Yes,
I seen this story on TikTok that it gave me confusion. Right? It gave me a little confusion. Mm-hmm. So this lady, basically, she works at like a coffee shop. All right. She's at this coffee shop, and every day she has a regular. We're going to call it regular David, right? So David comes into this coffee shop every morning, gets a little latte, says ones and twos to her, have a great day. It's never no flirting. Hey, what's your name? It's nothing. Just get my latte. Hope you have a good day. Thanks. Service was great type of deal. She said that she believed David was married because David would always have a ring on his hand. One day, David came in there with a woman. When he came in there with said woman, David never said anything to her.
Oh, yes, I've seen this.
What is your opinion on that?
Okay, to finish it off, in case anybody's watching that didn't hear about it, basically David wasn't giving time or attention to this coffee shop person. He wasn't making eye contact with her. He was very short with his words and everything. What she did was she was like, okay, I understand that your wife is here. Let me make it more inviting. How are you guys doing today? What are you guys doing? Like, what are you guys gonna go do after this coffee? And the wife seemed pretty normal. She was like, oh, hey, thank you so much. Like, appreciate it. So then he came the next time by himself and he seen Baba da Boo Ba Bay. Hey, bitch, what's going on? Hey, give me my coffee, ho. Da, 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 da. And then he came again after that with his wife and he went back into his solitude. And she was saying, like, I'm confused by that. I don't get it. Now, here's my thing. I'm going to give you what I think is dumb about the response to that video, because I was going to make a response video about it any which way, and thank you for reminding me about that. The comment section I didn't really like the comment section. Reasons why is because I don't like when people act like they don't get what the fuck a person is saying. Like, you know exactly what she's saying. She is not saying, why aren't you being openly flirtatious with me while your wife is in front of you now? Why are you not giving me good communication and conversation like you used to do? She's not saying this in the port of like, you know, like, why? She got it. She said it in the story. Your wife is here. So I get you may not want to be so open in front of your wife because that may seem like there's something going on here in a weird ass way. Her thing was, how do I approach the situation? How do I equalize my energy when he's with wife and without wife without being cold to him when I see him in person or when I see him with the wife versus high energy when his wife isn't here? Because fuck what you got going on. It makes me feel like I'm guilty for something that I'm not guilty of. I got exactly what she was saying because I've been in those situations. If you've ever worked food counter, coffee, anything that a person could come in regular to see you, it's different. And I have had those experiences with, I've had a guy or a girl come in and they have very good conversation with me, but when they're with their partner, they become very isolated and you don't know how to take that. So next time you see them, I personally understood what she was saying. I don't know why everybody else was like slow as hell, not understanding it. And they were like, oh, well, you making it seem like it's more than that. And you trying to flirt with him. That's why you feel weird about it. And it's like, no, because if I act towards you how you act towards me when your wife is here, and the same energy as how to say this, the same energy you give to me while your wife is here, if I give it to you when she's not here, you're going to think there was some issue, there was some problem, there was something going on. And because now your wife has been shown with you that I have feelings for you, and I don't like the fact that you brought your wife, and now I'm acting cold and distant to you. So I can't do that because then in some weird way, you're going to think I have feelings for you. But if I sit there and I'm still happy and cheery with you when your wife is there, and then I say, oh yeah, he came in the coffee shop the other day, we were talking about something so funny that you guys had went and did on Saturday, then I'm too quote unquote involved. And now I'm doing too much. You know what I'm saying? So personally, me, I understood where she was coming from. Either stay the same how you are with me and like by yourself and with your wife, or pick a different coffee shop. Because I am not going to try to regulate how I interact with you when you gave me this energy.
Right.
That's how I see it. What about you?
You know what? I never thought about it like that. That was great.
Thanks.
That was awesome. My first two things were, to be honest with you, I said to myself, this nigga got a crazy wife. That's the first thing popped in my head, because I've seen where it could be a thing where I seen a nigga, before hold the door for another woman, and his wife went bananas. You know what I'm saying? His wife, you let the bitch open her own damn door.
Isn't it the same thing that you see the video when the woman was like, oh, I'm in the grocery store with my husband and my baby's in the carriage and we walking down the aisle and there's two girls and the girls went to my husband, was like, do you mind grabbing that for us off the top shelf?
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm just saying, if you see him with his woman, respect wise, ask me if he is able to grab something off the shelf. And I'm like, is that not a grown man?
Yeah.
I can't ask the grown man. I gotta ask the wife, hey, do you mind if he grab, like he's a child? No. Man, hello, kind sir. Do you mind if you grab that from the top shelf? I literally just cannot reach it. Can you please? Mm-hmm. Like, if he looks at his wife and goes, and then he has to check with you, that's y'all. That's between y'all. You 5'2", he's 6'3". Why would I ask you behind anything? Like, can you just grab it for me?
Right.
I've been sitting here in this aisle looking for a worker for 10 minutes. I can't get nobody. So like, it's someone
Right.
just grab me the thing, you know? But it's the same aspect. Like, ain't nobody have to be no child with your partner. Like, I shouldn't have to ask no permission from you.
That nigga knew what kind of wife he had.
Right. And that's understandably so. But if you knew at some point you was gonna come in this coffee shop with your wife and you know how your wife get down, you should have kept the energy with me off first couple of whatevers the same. So that way when I do see you with your wife, I don't know no difference. I don't know
Right.
none of the wiser. But because the first time you came in, oh hey, how you doing? But second time, hey, oh, it's my favorite barista. Hey guys, blah 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 blah. So then when you come in, I don't give a fuck you with your wife. Hey, oh, you brought the wife. Hey, what's going on?
What made me think about that was it was a time when me and my ex went to Starbucks, right? We went inside to the Starbucks.
All right.
She got her coffee, I got my coffee. Get in the car and realize that my coffee had like a small little message on it. It wasn't nothing crazy. It was just like, have a great day, like enjoy your day or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And she looking like, why my coffee don't say that?
But did the same person make the coffee?
I don't know.
See?
I don't know. It could have been, it couldn't have been. We don't know. I had a cold coffee, she had a hot coffee.
That's what I'm saying. In those situations, sometimes they have, if one person is always near the hot stuff, so they're getting the hot stuff together. One person is near the cold stuff, so they're getting the cold stuff together. So like one person probably made yours, another person made hers,
right.
And that other person just writes little messages on the cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I told her. She's like, nobody never did that for me. So automatically she trying to say who this bitch is. How many times I'm like, chill. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. So I took it as a nigga knew what type of wife he was. And he knew she was gonna turn that bitch upside down. if he hit you, what's up, Katrina? What's up? How's your day going? Oh, you know bitches by their name.
Right. But I feel like if he had even walked in and she was like, oh, hey, Adam, how are you doing? Or not even like name based. Let's just say she's like, oh, hi, how are you? And then he was just like, oh, hey, Katrina, how are you? He's like, this is my wife, Rebecca, who, I told you about. Oh, hey, Rebecca, how are you? Adam's been talking about you so much. Whenever we get a coffee, he said he's going to bring you by. So I'm so happy to meet you both finally. You get what I'm saying? Like that right there is a safe introduction by itself. You know what I'm saying?
Might not be safe for him.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like you told me about your wife. You've spoken to me about your wife. I'm giving recognition that me and you have had conversation. Like, oh, so Adam, how's you? Well, I'm getting you this caramel macchiato. Like, anything fun for this weekend? Oh yeah, me and my wife are going to the Alps. Oh, that's wonderful. Here's your coffee. Going about your business. Next time, come in. Oh hey, blah blah blah. How was the Alps? Like he told me that you guys was going to the Alps. It's so awesome. Like sometimes you do strike up. Like I worked at Panera. You do strike up random, weird, interpersonal conversations with people like that. Like even people who might have came in for their first time. Sometimes people just easy to say their business real quick. Like, you know what I'm saying?
On the flip side, though, he didn't tell his wife about the bitch at the coffee shop. Told the bitch at the coffee shop we're going to the Elk.
So I guess my question. So I guess to wrap this up, my question is, like, what's the worst portion of it? Is it when I come in here, I speak on my significant other, and then you see my significant other, so now we're all here together, or I never mentioned to you that I go to a particular coffee shop and a bitch who has to work a full-time job is always here. So she's always and she works on the register. So she's always making my coffee. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think it has to do with your partner. Know who your partner is.
Right.
Know who your partner is. That's all.
You know what? You're right. And not everything that seems small is small.
Right.
So that makes sense. But I think in this particular case, she was genuinely coming from a good, respectful place and genuinely asking those who may be in a relationship, more importantly, men who are in a relationship or married, like, how do I regulate my interaction with you when you're with or without your wife? Because if I make my interaction with you different in any sort and I'm off at any point in time, it looks inappropriate that I have something towards you and I don't. That's where I got it from, because I completely understood. Because there was one time, real quick, I was working at Panera. There's people who I don't know. They had a cheer competition across the street at BU. I don't know these people. So I'm at the register. The wife and husband come with their daughter. They order their food. I said, "Oh, you guys got a free cookie? You want the free cookie?" And he's like, "Yeah, let's get a free cookie." She's like, "No, it's okay. We don't need the free cookie." And he's like, "But I want the free cookie." And she's like, "No, it's okay. I mean, we don't need to get the cookie or whatever." So I'm just sitting there. I was like, I mean, if you guys get it or not, it doesn't really matter. It's just going to expire in like 3 days. So like, it's up to you guys if you want to get it or not, you know? And she's like, "No, we're not going to do the cookie." And then he was like, "I'm going to get the cookie." And she's like, "Don't get him the cookie, whatever." He was like, he was like this, gave me his card. "Go ahead and get me the cookie." You put me in a marital dispute. like, you know what I'm saying? Because she's like, "Please don't get him the cookie." And I'm like, "Oh, he wants the cookie, he paying, I'm gonna give him the cookie." Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he was like, me and him were like, I mean, like, what, a cookie don't hurt, like, you know, whatever. But you put me in a dispute between y'all, and now you gonna go home like, "Oh, so that black fat bitch gonna tell you to get a cookie, you gonna get a book, you gonna get a fucking cookie." Like, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, I'm being customer service prone. Okay, I'm here, dimple, smiles. What the fuck do you want so I can get the fuck out of here? You know what I'm saying? But like, that right there could have been an issue. I bet you if 2013 lived in 2026, oh, I would have been plastered all over social media as the bitch who was getting in between a married conversation, and I was siding with the man. I was being a pick-me because I let the nigga have a cookie. That's how it rolls now. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I got a good cookie. We appreciate it for you guys being here. Make sure you guys tune in every single Thursday. Make sure you guys tune in every single Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for The Vault with Chase and Duke. Once again, it's your girl, Chase and C. Hazen. How do you say it? Long as I flavor stays in your mouth. I'm here every single Thursday at 9 p.m. with my main fat man. I wouldn't have it no other way. Currently, right now, I am not promoting TikTok anymore because I have gotten permanently banned on my live for a live that I wasn't in. So right now, we're just kind of like going in between. So I'm just chilling. Because I might just delete my 12,000 followers page and just like start all over. Because at this point, I'm over it. So yeah, see you guys later. Yeah.
Hey man, say man, this your boy Duke, favorite fat person. Catch me every Sunday on the Popcorn Your Beard podcast. Sunday and Tuesday on Popcorn Your Beard podcast. With our 1/5 podcast, add the 5 carry to 1. Don't worry about it. The math is right. What?
Sometimes you switch it up. And I'm like, I go 5, you go 1, and then it's like sometimes if I go 1, you go 5.
The numbers are still the same. Don't worry about it. The math is right.
I like how you. Oh, dude.
Also, you can catch me sometimes all the time. Oh, ain't no book this shit with Say Brother Baby, and you catch me here every Thursday with my main girl. Don't call her beautiful because she's gorgeous, Miss C. Hayes.
Yay. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And oh shit. Yeah, okay, yeah. Good. Bye guys. See you later.